corporate volunteering is something that any company that engages with corporate social responsibility can do, and we at One Community are perfectly placed actually to sort out your CSR and your corporate volunteering. And one of the organisations we use that you can hear about now is Bursledon Brickworks.
And welcome to the Brickworks Museum at Bursledon. We're going to tell you a little bit today about corporate volunteering and the positive impact it's had here at the museum.
Hello, here we are outside the Brickworks, and Mary, who we met earlier, has shown me this pathway that's just behind me, you can probably see. And one of the roles that the corporate volunteers have done in the past is actually to clear this path, and it's meant that when the scouts have come for the open day, they've had archery and stuff down there, but it's a really satisfying task because you can clearly see the beginning and the end of the job, and they did a brilliant job here, and they actually, all of them said what a great time they've had. So, but it's this sort of role which would be brilliantly helpful for the Brickworks and excellent for your team building actually, but actually a real sense of achievement for the individuals involved. Hello, and we're at a different bit of the Brickworks, and this is actually the bit where you can discover how the history of making bricks has come about. And the corporate volunteers have been making these gabions. Can you see them behind me there? There we go. And really, they're really super useful for the Brickworks here because it means that they can define different areas and keep people away from different areas where that's suitable. So, but it's a really useful job, and again, very rewarding and achievable in the time that you come and do your corporate volunteering. It's something that a group of people can do in a few hours that would take the Brickworks volunteers, the regular volunteers here, probably a number of weeks to achieve. So it's massively helpful to them and really, really, really fun to do and to be part of a team making these gabions. So yeah, this is one of the roles that you could be doing as a corporate volunteer. This is LB, my canine partner, and he's come with me today. I'm actually a wheelchair user, and we found it super accessible. So if somebody in your group is a wheelchair user or has limited mobility, you'll be very welcome here and well catered for.
Hello, so here we are up near our main car park, and we've got several of these sorts of machinery that we have outside. So we've got two here, a pan mill and a kibbler, and they both are in need of a little bit of TLC. So maybe a corporate group could come along, get out the wire brushes and give them both a really good clean, and then our regular volunteers can then provide them with a little bit more protection in the form of some new paint.
Hi everybody, we're at a different part of the Brickworks now. We've come along the railway track a little bit, and you can see that behind me we've got some bricks on pallets and a little bit of overgrown stuff in front of them. And one of the things that we're looking for volunteers here to do as a corporate group is to unstack these bricks and replace the pallets, and also to sort of trim back some of this overgrowth so that people can access the bricks and to see where they'd be put and things when they're doing their display days here. So that's really useful. I'm just going to show you something at the back now. Okay, so at the end here there are some bits that look like little tiny houses, and these are bug hotels. And these are awesome little things that really increase the wildlife and the interest for people who come along here. There's loads of bees and butterflies, and not far from here there's actually a nature reserve. So this really encourages like wildlife corridors to come right across here, and it gives them a safe place to winter in and all that kind of thing. So they're really useful things, and you can come along here as a corporate group and make bug hotels, which would be great fun, and maybe sort of tidy up some of the ones that we've already got here, so that would be cool too. Thanks.
Right, so still up in our main car park, this is what we call our kiosk, which is where people pay on our big event days. And being obviously out in the elements, it does need regular maintenance, and so another example of a fantastic job for corporate volunteers would be to paint or stain the wood here, which you can see the door definitely is in need of a coat of paint. These are just these extra jobs that our regular volunteers don't quite have time for sometimes. So a group can come in and do this in a day, and it just saves us a huge amount of time.
Hello Richard.
Hi there.
Hi. Richard, can you tell me how long you've been volunteering here at Bursledon Brickworks? So quite a long time. And what inspired you to join the team here?
I was widowed in 2014.
Right.
And for about 18 months I was in the wilderness and I really hadn't got a clue what I was doing. And then there was an advert in the evening news said, would you like to volunteer?
Right.
So I thought, I could do that.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Oh, that's fantastic. So when we have volunteers coming, you can come in as an individual like you are,
Yeah.
or as a group like corporate volunteers. Have you had any experience of being with the corporate volunteers, or do you tend to work individually?
Working on both actually. I'm now the site manager, so I can work individually, but if we have groups on site, happy to help out.
Great. And what kind of variety of things do they do? Do they do things like outdoor stuff, indoor stuff? What kind of things would you have them do?
They work both indoors and outdoors. Indoors it's mainly dusting because
Right.
we've got a massive collection and it needs keeping tidy. Outdoors similarly, that it's clearing brambles or cutting grass.
Great. And what would you say to somebody watching this film thinking about volunteering at the Brickworks?
I would say it's the best thing that I've done. I wrote an article a couple of years ago about how a shed saved me, and I think this is one of the largest sheds going.
Thank you very much. Bye, Richard.
Bye.